All right, family, how we doing? Hope everybody doing wonderful this Sabbath morning. I'm gonna throw this out here right fast. I was watching a video and it was showing how this, I guess this young so-called black kid, he was sick for about a week and he was out of school. And when he came back to school, all the children was excited because they hadn't seen him in a week. All the little so-called white kids, little white boys and girls, all the other little so-called black kids. And I use that term, y'all know I use that term because that's what most of y'all understand. Y'all understand white and black. And I keep telling y'all there's no such thing as white people or black people on the planet. There are people have nationalities. I'll repeat that one more time. People have nationalities. Now, being that the so-called black man or Negro has had his nationality stolen, the term white or black was used in the 1600s to designate a class. White meaning you were free, black meaning you were a slave. That's why they have the black codes. That's why they have the black codes. So anyway, let's get back into the subject. And that's a good. This video is a good PR. It's a good PR for black folks. It's just to show that babies or they don't feel that way. And you're right. I totally agree with the person that put the video out there and the whole sentiment behind it that kids generally are not racist or prejudiced. And again, I'll deal with the racist part in another video. But kids are generally not prejudiced. They're taught that by their parents. Now, being that these babies are so open to accept one another at such a young age, what happens during their life? Well, they change. Media, television, society, parents, like I said, that's what happens. So again, you have to look at the psychology behind somebody that would share a video like that. What is really the message? Because it can be a good message, but is it a message that really has a evil tone to it? And I'm gonna show you what I mean by evil. See, when you have a people that are being victimized, it's easy to put stuff like that out to keep them with their guards down. You know what I'm saying? Because see now, us as so-called black folk, black people, we have our guards up now. So people will put videos out there so you can let your guard down. And then you let your guard down and then you start getting kicked in the ass again. See, for me, I'm tired of getting kicked in the ass. See, so I always look at everybody. Everybody. And when I say everybody, I mean literally everybody who has an agenda. Because remember now, talking about so-called black people now, there's a lot of your so-called black leaders, your so-called Negro leaders have lied and manipulated you just as much as the so-called white man. You need to think about that. A lot of your pastors, a lot of your public officials, a lot of your school teachers, even some of your parents have lied. Again, you need to do the research and see what they lied to you about. See what they say, well, you know what? I knew about this and I knew about that, and I just wouldn't tell my kids because I wasn't adult enough or mature enough to tell them. You need to look at that. You need to look at and understand why we as a people are in our condition. Why we are in our condition as a nation of people. We don't control nothing. We don't control politics. We don't control finance. We don't control industry as far as growing crops or building or anything. We don't control nothing. But I tell you what we do. We do leading incarcerations, you know, uh, uh, um, divorces, you know, abortions, all negative stuff. Why is that? Hmm. So again, the video is a nice video. I mean, it's a real good video, you know. But what is the message behind it? Because remember now, you know, everything that looks good is not always good. You know, I'm pretty sure these kids are some loving kids and humble and respectful and if, but people will use every tactic because it's not about the kids. It's about the person that put the video on. And I'm not saying that that person had that agenda. I'm not saying that at all. That person could probably have the most humble and honorable heart, you know. But there's people out there that have that agenda to promote that. So you can let your guard down so I can bust you back in your head again. Remember, we're people being victimized. And again, the system that perpetuate through media, television, articles, uh, legal legal means just because they make it say it's legal and lawful don't make it right. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Just because they say it's legal and it's lawful doesn't make it right. Now, with that being said, you know, you have to search your own heart and really get the message that's really being put out there as a whole. Because if a people that have the power to change and make things better for you are not doing it, and that message is being perpetuated or being put out in your community, there might be a greater agenda behind that video. So with that being said, peace, love, shalom.